Hey everyone, Meg here with I Teach Stamping, and today we're going to be using the lovely word Thinlits to make a shaker card. So let's take a second, review our supplies. Let's go ahead and start with our cardstock. So this is our card base that's going to be Soft Sky, 4 1/4 by 11 inches. I scored it at 5 1/2. Then I'm going with some Coffee Break pattern paper that starts at 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. Some Whisper White that's going to be a square that's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then a piece of window sheet or acetate that's 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. We're going to use some white ribbon and the 10-second bow maker. And then we've got the filler stuff for the shaker card itself and some foam dimensional strips to help us make our shaker card. As far as die cutting goes, we're going to want 2 different dies. You're going to want a circle, or if you're not going, actually let's talk about this one first. So this is from the lovely word Thinlits, and this I actually just did a video not too long ago talking about how for some people they're finding it a little bit frustrating because you really can't tell what it's going to be cutting out, but I think it leads to a whole lot more creative flexibility and freedom. That's what we're going to be doing here today. So I'm going with the one that says hugs. So mine's a circle shape. So I want a size circle die that's a little bit bigger than the hug. So if you're going with the heart, you can go with the bigger heart die, or if you're going with the oval, go with the bigger oval. So whatever coordinating shape you want. And then you're going to want your scissors and your adhesives. So ahead of time, I did my die cutting just to save us some time. So I cut the circle out of my pattern paper. And so I have this that I can now use for another project. Great way to repurpose your papers. And then I've got the hugs that I cut out of my Whisper White square that'll fit, as you can see, right on top. So that's the only thing I did ahead of time. All right, the first thing that I want to do in building out my shaker card is cut a piece of ribbon that's a little bit wider than my pattern paper. I'm going to go ahead and take a glue dot and put one on each end, pull off my ribbon. I'm just going to wrap it around the bottom section of this pattern paper, securing it to the back side. And now we're ready to take it and put it onto our card base. So we're just going to center this on. Shaker cards always look 10 times harder than they really are once you figure out how they go together. Then I'm going to take my acetate sheet, my little window sheet, and I've just got regular adhesive on there, and I'm just going to get secured all the way around. All right, so now we're ready to put on our foam strips. So I'm just going to take these and I'm going to cut in. So you just want to make sure that it's about the same size as your bottom circle there. And I'm just going to cut in 4 strips because that's all we're going to need. We're going to take these and put them onto our card base. Okay, so as you can tell, it doesn't have to make a perfect square. We just don't want to have any edges that don't have that foam adhesive. And a lot of people will put their strips on the back of their words, but then when you're trying to flip it over, I think it just makes for a little bit more of a mess. All right, so we're gonna take whatever elements we wanna drop in on our shaker card. So I've got some little buttons and some sequins. Take some of these. You can really fill it with whatever you want. It's a great way to use up any little leftover supplies you have. And some glitter chunks. Okay, and now we're gonna take our backings off of our strip. I like to do this last, removing those strips, just that if you put stuff on there, it doesn't get stuck to your strips. Okay, then we're gonna take this. We're just gonna line it up onto our card. Okay, so we're gonna press down all the way around. We're almost done, folks. We're gonna grab the 10-second bow maker and our ribbon again. When you order the 10-second bow maker, you get access to videos that walk you through how to make simple bows all the way up to the more complex ones, the fun ones like the double loop bow and things like that. We're gonna take our scissors and give it a trim. Just gonna pull my tails down a little bit. And then grab another glue dot Mwah! Kiss that right in place and put it down on our card like so. So let's take a look. We have this fun little shaker card. We use the word hugs. Of course, you can use whatever sentiment you want. And then we can open our card like so. You can add another panel to the inside, but there you have it. A very fun, and as you saw, easy shaker card that you can make using the lovely word Thinlits. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please be sure to like it below. Also be sure to share it with your friends. Again, I'm Meg from I Teach Stamping. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.